How do you know when you offer enough value before you start selling? Maybe to your followers, to your subscribers. What is the right answer? Now, today I'm going to share with you that is pretty profound, and I don't think it is an insight that you'll get from anybody else except from me. First of all, knowing that it is not about social media following, it is about social capital. I talk about that in my book, Unlock It. The difference between social media following versus social capital is social media following, you're just popular. You have a lot of people following you, and that's good, that's fine. But social capital, meaning that you actually have people who like you, know you, and trust you, and are able and willing to buy from you. That's social capital. Unless you turn your social media following into social capital, I believe that social media most of the time is a waste of time. Okay? You don't want to use social media for pleasure as a business person, as an entrepreneur, as someone who is smart. You want to use social media for profit. Not all the time. You can also use it for purpose, just for impact. That's okay. Then you're not counting on generating a profit from it. That's perfectly fine. But if you are smart, you should be able to do both. Combine your purpose with the profit, both goals. They don't contradict with each other, just so you know. So let's say, I'll give you a perfect example. Let's say you are adding value, you're creating content. Let's say you have a YouTube channel. You're adding value, and you never sell a damn thing, meaning you never offer anything to your audience, to your followers. You just keep adding value, you keep creating content, and you spend years building that following. And suddenly one day, and you say, you know what? I've been struggling for years. I've worked very, very hard. I have done editing. It's only me working late night and producing the best content to entertain, to empower, to educate my audience here. And now you want to offer something, you're going to sell a little t-shirt. Suddenly your entire following is like, oh, what a sellout. You sell out. You weren't like this before. You never sold us anything. You are now a fucking asshole. Why? Because you now, I'll just try to sell a $20 t-shirt. It feels like you've just like killed somebody because you've never ever sold anything to that audience. So you think you are doing them a service by not offering anything. You're actually doing a disservice because there's no way anyone can create permanent and lasting and profound change through a 5-minute video. It is egotistical to think you could do that. Just like there's no speaker in the world that can provoke permanent change in 60-minute, 90-minute speech. They get all hyped up and excited, and that's good, they get motivated, but when they go home, their habits remain. People don't change like that overnight unless it's something very drastic. So, by not selling anything, not doing anything for years, suddenly you offer something, you're an asshole. Let's look at the other way. Let's look at the other extreme example. Now, let's say every single content you put out there, every email that you send out, every video that you do, you're always selling something. Well, then you are destroying the trust. You're trying to get something without first offering something in return. You're trying to get value without first giving value first. So just like social capital, I always describe social media, think of it as like a social capital bank. If you go to the bank and you try to make a withdrawal without making any deposit, meaning creating goodwill, creating value, delivering good content. First, you try to do a withdrawal. Let's say you go to your bank and you say, give me some money, right? Without making any deposit. That's called robbery. You'll get the police, right? But versus if you've been making deposit over time and you withdraw from time to time, so you want that ratio. So you're depositing 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. When you withdraw 1,000. You keep depositing 1,000, 2,000, and then withdraw 1,000. See, this is how you accumulate. So there's no right or wrong about the ratio. Is it 80% value and 20% offer? Is it 50% value, is 50% offer? That depends on your audience, depends on your niche, depends on who you're serving. But what you don't want to do is never offer anything, because then you are training your audience never to buy anything from you. It is not good for them because now you are preventing them from investing with you, from buying your products and services that could really serve them. It is not good for you because you're not making a profit. If you're not making a profit, you'll get burned out. And how long can you sustain doing this if you cannot even pay your bills? You see YouTubers do this. You see it happens a lot of YouTubers. spend years and they couldn't even afford to pay the bills. They aren't making a basic living from the social media platform, and that's very sad. And it's sad it's also because it's only a matter of time that they have to give up their passion. It's only a matter of time that they can't produce content anymore because they gotta make a living, they gotta get a job. It's unfortunate for the followers and fans as well, right? And also knowing that when you offer something, if you haven't offered anything for a while, when you offer something, you always have someone from your list, from your following saying, oh, you're selling something, I don't like you're selling something. Ignore those losers. They're never gonna buy anything from you anyway. They add no value to your life. Don't worry about it. Those who are afraid to sell, those who hate to sell, will always struggle financially. Look at the people. I challenge you, anyone on social media, they say, oh yeah, I don't like this person selling this and that person's broke. Because in business, anyone with half a brain, with a little bit of intelligence, they know in business, nothing happens until you sell something. Nothing happens until you say something and move a product and move the needles. That has to do with selling, that has to do with communication, that has to do with selling. Makes sense, right? Anyone knows that. Anyone's like, I don't like you trying to sell me stuff, I don't like that. Because they don't like to be sold, it tells me they don't like to sell. Sales equals income. People who say, I don't like to sell, I don't like to be sold, it's like, I don't like money. It's no different. So, offers, make offers from time to time. You could do it, maybe, let's say, start off with 80%. Value. Let's say you upload a video every single day, 7 days a week. Do 7 videos, value, and then offer. Value, and then offer, right? You can do 2 days a week. Start off with that and see how your audience responds. And if they are like, okay, this is no problem. And guess what? No one is pointing a gun to their head and ask them to buy. If they don't want to buy, they could perfectly enjoy your content. That's perfectly fine. You don't have to buy anything, right? You're talking to the small percentage who want more from you. You're talking to a small percentage who do want to invest at a high level with you. So why wouldn't you give them opportunity like that? Why wouldn't you give them a chance to work with you further if you do have those products and services? You're doing it for those. And for the ones who can't or may never spend any money with you, and that's okay, you do it out of the goodness of your heart. That's okay, that's for purpose. That's no problem, right? Maybe they will never be able to afford to purchase what you offer. That's okay, right? You keep accumulating that social capital, and a percentage of them will want to do business with you. So that's my recommendation. Comment below if this makes sense to you, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notification and subscribe to my channel. Yes, I'm asking you as well, so I could accumulate more social capital. I am teaching you what I do. I preach what I practice. I walk the talk. So go ahead and do that right now.